What is up, YouTube? This is your man's Ken Jackson, and I haven't streamed on YouTube in a little while. I've been spending a lot of time over on TikTok these past couple of weeks. Uh, getting things together. In fact, let me turn on this tracking. There we go. And so been a little busy actually, but I'm back. Welcome to Coffee with Ken. Uh, Coming to you from hot ass South Florida. It is projected to get up into the 90s today, but with the heat index and the humidity, it's gonna feel like it's in the triple digits. But you know, we're used to that. That's life in paradise, right? So let's get right to it. Trump and the Iranians have apparently come to a deal, which, if true, the Strait of Hormuz should be open by Friday, is what Trump is saying. Now, here's the funny part. The so called deal that Trump has is basically the same thing that was in place during the Obama administration. Only difference is Obama did it better. We didn't have this fake ass war that nobody asked for. Uh, 16 American service members killed, uh, a bunch of U.S. military equipment destroyed. I mean, some serious equipment. We've had a couple of E-3 Centuries, early warning aircraft destroyed. Um, some KC-135 tankers were destroyed. A couple of C-130s. Uh, some F-15 shot down. We had F-18s. F-18 shot down by friendly forces. Kuwait shot down, was it 3 or 4 of our F-18s? Um, on the opening day of the Iranian war, U.S. Tomahawk missile struck a school, killing 120 plus schoolgirls and administrators. And who knows how many other innocent victims have been affected. Millions, actually, because we conducted this bombing campaign on Iran that was totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. The only reason it happened is because Trump wanted to do it. And he was probably taking orders from Netanyahu, who he claims to be reining in now with this new deal, because part of this deal uh, is supposed to include uh, a ceasefire in southern Lebanon. And let's not forget the Palestinian people are still suffering tremendously with the Israeli government stepping on their necks. So, needless to say, the world is in chaos. We are in a far worse position than we were before Trump came into office. Our allies don't want to fuck with us. Um, Trump is in Europe now at the G7 summit. But let me tell you, I guarantee you they're all laughing behind his back because he's a national embarrassment. He's a global embarrassment. And he's giving these press conferences and nobody understands what the fuck he's talking about because he talks like a 5 year old, you know. So I don't know how we got here, other than the fact that MAGA voted for this. MAGA voted for this. You voted for this, MAGA. You got us into this bullshit. And unfortunately, there's no plan to get us out of it. Our civil rights have been tremendously eroded. Voting rights have been tremendously eroded. Uh, Trump's trying to steal the midterm elections. He's right. The elections are rigged. They're heavily rigged by him. And we we just got a bunch of chaos going on. And frankly, I'm tired of it. I am so sick and tired of being sick and tired. But this is what we got to deal with, y'all. This is what we got to deal with. All right, so forget about all that for right now. Let me tell you something. It is hot and dangerous in South Florida. And as I understand it, it's pretty hot and dangerous in a bunch of other places across the country. California is burning down. Southern Cal actually is burning down. They're having terrible, terrible storms in the Midwest. The breadbasket has been devastated by tornadoes this past week. This past couple of weeks. Rain and flooding, which we need some rain here in South Florida, so I hope we get some today. They are forecasting some thunderstorms. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm glad to be back in business, though. And we're actually uh, working to start getting out in the streets and doing some live streaming out here, talking to the people, going to some events. I know I said all this before, um, but we're actually for real working on shit now. Um, I I gotta readjust my schedule though. I've been moving, setting up a new studio facility. So there's a lot going on, a whole lot. And technically, I'm a one man operation, even though I do have a team that helps me out with certain things when need be. But Crazy Baby TV World Network right now is a one man operation. I'm trying to uh, uh, refocus our efforts and rebrand, not rebrand so much, but focus our branding on the network itself. Um, because we're going to be offering services, or we are offering services for those of you out there that want to start your own shows. Um, I can provide the production, and the editing. If you want to do like pre-recorded stuff, we can also do live stuff if that's what you're looking to do. So we have all of the gear and the facilities to provide that for you content creators out there or wannabe content creators who just don't, have the production chops or the wherewithal to get the gear together that you feel like you might need. So when actually all you need is your smartphone, to tell you the truth. It's really all you need to get started. I'm not going to sit here and try to, you know, convince you that you got to buy all this fucking equipment, you know, to have a good quality podcast or web show, because you don't. You can literally start with the smartphone in your hand right here, right now. Um, but like I said, we do offer some services that will help make the process a little bit easier for you, because we do have all of the professional gear to be able to do what you feel like you might need to do. So there's that. I'm not going to try to sell you on anything. If you're interested in our services, visit the website www.crazybabytvworld.com. Go to our services page, and it's all explained right there. And then if you want to book some services, give us a call. Our numbers are there on the website as well. Um, but it's a tremendous opportunity, especially for retirees, uh, old school veterans like myself. Who if you're not technically savvy, but you want to do something, you want to share your veteran knowledge, because we need a lot of that right now. Um, uh, Hit us up. We'll help you put together a show, and we'll actually help you in the development. From the idea to finished product. So that's what we can do. All right, y'all. Anyway, though, I'm trying to stay cool. The kids are out here today. In fact, I need to get them some water so that they don't get dehydrated out here. Uh, they are out of the sun, because the sun is dangerous. As you see, I'm sitting in the car with all the doors open too, because I need the breeze to blow through, because it is super, super hot. Um, Clouds are rolling in though from the west, so hopefully we will get some rain. That's I mean, it's in the forecast. I said that before, I believe. Uh, and so we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, y'all, everybody enjoy the rest of their day. I'm gonna go find something cool and refreshing to sip on. Sometimes I can't half speak well, um, but I'm gonna find something to sip on. Make sure the kids get something they can sip on as well, and we're gonna try to get through the rest of this day without burning the fuck up. You know what I mean? But I'm preparing also for tonight's broadcast, so I hope you'll join me. We'll be back on YouTube tonight, and as well, if you haven't, go see me on TikTok at Crazy Baby TV World, and join the conversation over there as well. All right, people, enjoy the rest of your day. What the hell? These street sweepers are a total waste of money. They are. They're a total waste. All they do is kick dust around. And this bad boy just passed by making all the goddamn noise, and it's retarded. All right, everybody. I'm your man's Ken Jackson. Thank you for joining. I'll see you later on tonight, about 10 p.m. And hey, stay frosty out there.